it in your
So, now that picture looked a lot better
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
like 2 seconds ago.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. I don't know if I can.
Oh, got better.
Should I Okay, did it?
Yeah.
Did it really?
Slightly.
Well, all right. I don't know if I can fix it while we're recording.
Oh.
Good luck.
Is that?
Possible?
Is it possible?
Is it
I'm not-
plausible?
Well, you know,
Anything is
I'm
plausible.
afraid if I leave the screen, I'm gonna lose everything.
No. Oh.
Well, I've already left. Okay, so that's already happened.
Hold on, folks. Technical difficulties.
I think it's.
Oh,
I
still-
think we're good.
still
I
recording.
think we're good.
There you go.
Hopefully that didn't.
That's better.
Hopefully that didn't cause too much chaos.
Das Boot.
Yeah. So welcome back to the podcast that doesn't know what it's doing.
Hashtag just
Hashtag
saying.
just saying.
I was ahead of you.
And yeah, I had a whole thing, but you know, whatever. But you can watch the first 40 on YouTube, wherever streaming things are streamed. Guess what?
What?
Say what? Thank you.
What?
We are on TikTok.
All right. Me too.
We're on the TikTok at hashtag just saying.
All right.
Give us a follow. Maybe we'll follow you back. I don't know.
Yeah. It's
Take
free.
a chance.
So that's that.
If it's free, it's for me.
I like free. It's just in my price range.
Evening, Fred.
Joe? T?
I don't. You move, and then the whole thing goes. I think it's like your sweater's confusing it.
Because it's green.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not
Let
clear.
me see if I can't give it a
I
little
was
bit,
expecting it to be clear.
a little bit
in those
more of
spots.
a. Since it's not gonna go too haywire.
Hey.
Well, okay. Now you lost your sweater. You lost your sweater, but the thing is
Getting
fixed.
worse on
There you
me.
go, Charlie Brown.
Well, it's this sometimes a sacrifice.
Now, is that the autographed glove?
No.
No. Is that like the Walmart
That's-
special?
That's sitting in a Walmart bag all wrapped up in my closet.
For the visually impaired,
Yeah.
Sean is dressed as Freddy Krueger, and he's wearing the sweater and the glove and the press hat. I was telling him, I'm like, that looks like the old school press hats. Like you should be running around like, oh, the Hillside Strangler strikes again. Film at 11.
Remember the Three Stooges? Press, pull.
Pull.
Oh, now.
That was a
You-
long time ago.
It was a long time ago. Now you were on vacation. How was your
I
week?
still am on vacation.
Well, fair. That's fair.
I got one more day.
Oh,
Technically
boy.
2, but only 1. But
Okay.
yeah, it's been great. 3 days straight. I didn't do anything. I just watched TV all day. Today was my first day driving my truck since Monday.
Oh, well, that's,
Wow.
that's
Saving on
nice.
gas.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was good. Watched The Machine. Ever seen
Oh,
that?
the Burt Kreischer movie?
Burt Kreischer and Mark Hamill.
I was going to say
Ham.
Mark Hamill.
That's right.
Mark Hamill's in it.
Yep.
I think he played
the
his
legend.
dad or something.
And it's his dad.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like his real wife plays like the neighbor's wife. I'm like, why don't you just like play your wife? It's weird.
That is strange.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow.
Okay. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's very funny. It's on Netflix,
Okay.
so it's free.
Let me tell you, I am just, I've about had it. It's funny that you brought up Netflix, right?
Yeah.
They are increasing their prices, right?
All right. How much?
So after the removal of the basic plan, Netflix US will have 3 tiers. The first tier is the standard with ads, and that will cost $6.99 a month. Okay? This is less than Netflix basic plan used to cost. However, now ads are involved. The Netflix standard plan will be $15.49 a month. Thank you. Oh, I'm aware of it. It's boo. It's all the way boo. A streamer's premium plan costs $20 a month. And no. That's what it used to cost. And now it will cost $22 if you want to get rid of the ads. And I'm just like, I am not paying
For mediocre content.
$15.49 a month for ad free for something I barely watch.
Yeah.
Those tears will make me tear up.
Your tears make me tear.
The last two things I watched was The Machine, and I watched the Murdaugh Murders,
Yeah.
which took like no time at all. 3 episodes, and it was like each one was like 20 minutes long.
I mean,
I knew he was guilty.
I can watch all that stuff without Netflix.
Okay.
Ooh, yes, I said it. Yes, I said it.
Fucking sneaky bastard.
That is from Sean. What's that from?
Play it again.
I gotta play it again. All right.
Fucking sneaky bastard.
Oh,
Stuff in me.
did I stump you?
I don't know what that is.
That's from Johnny Dangerously.
I never saw that.
That's Roman Maroney.
Never saw it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But I digress.
So
Well, apparently you digress.
I digress.
How was your week?
I stayed out of trouble.
All right. Did you get a mental health day?
I should have taken a mental health day. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Here I'm gonna jump in and
Jump right in.
Jump in the line.
Jump in the
Yeah.
pool.
I'm gonna tell you this story.
All right.
A lot of times I will tell a tale, and many times it's to save somebody.
Oh.
It's kind of a learn from my fail kind of thing. So here is what happened this week, and learn from my fail.
All right.
So I had to buy 2 rugs, one for my kitchen, one for my living room, because my dog is elderly and she has slippy feet.
Sleepy feet.
And she'll slip and fall. So I had to get 2 rugs so that my dog can stay upright.
Okay.
Now, the other day, I was like, especially like the rug in the kitchen, I was like, I should like attempt to wash that. And my original thing was I was going to take it outside and beat it. Beat it. And I was like, it's too big a rug for one. It's too big a rug for one person to beat.
We need a tag team.
So I thought, I throw it in the washing machine.
It's too
Wash
big for
the rug.
washing machine.
Wash the rug. Well, here's the thing, Joe. I thought it'll fit. So I
Yeah.
managed to get it into the washing machine. And then I hit wash. And within a minute and a half, I had all kinds of regret about it.
Damn.
Because the machine then started to make a very loud noise.
Do tell.
So it's making a noise, and then it's like it's trying to do like the spin, and the rug is like kind of like rubbing up against the door. And I have this glass bubble so I can watch
Yeah. Just slapping the door.
in case I want to be, you know, a peeper and watch the laundry being washed. So
Laundry theater.
it was like rubbing up against the door, and it's making this noise because it's rubbing against the door, and then the machine tried to do some sort of like crazy spin to wash.
Ultra spin.
And it was like I was like this whole thing, because I have the machine stacked up on each other, and I was sitting there going, this whole thing is gonna topple. I was so like, this is bad news bears right here.
Isn't there a sign that says "Do not stack"?
No, you can stack them. You can stack them.
Oh, okay.
So I thought, okay, maybe everything will be all right. So I waited until it at least got to like a rinse, like a spin thing. And then I open it up to see like how my progress is.
Uh-huh.
And like half the rug had been washed and the other half hadn't. Because of the way that it was like, I kind of just was like, get in there. And
Darn.
yeah. So I ended up taking it out, and I read for the first time I read the instructions. And it doesn't say not to wash it, but it does say air dry. And I went, well, I haven't really followed the instructions at this point. I mean,
We're
why?
on the clothesline. We
Why
don't have
start?
one.
Why start
It's
now?
like the 50s. We don't have a clothesline.
I'm not gonna start now. So I threw it in the dryer. My dryer actually has an air dry setting.
Oh, okay.
So I put it on the air dryer, and I was like, this is gonna be interesting.
It's gonna take a while.
So I walked away because I figured it was fine. And then I came back and I took it out of the dryer and stuff, and I was looking at it and I'm like, this looks exactly the same as when I put it in the washer. Like nothing has changed. So I was really, really irritated about that. And then I said,
Did you
well,
forget the soap?
no, I put in some soap, and I mean it smelled all
OxyClean.
right. It smelled all right, but it didn't look good. So I was like,
Dingy.
this was a whole waste of time. And then I said, well, at the very least, I've saved myself time. I know I can't wash the one in the living room.
There you go.
So,
Trial by error.
So I don't know. I was looking up like how to, because I tried vacuuming it, and my vacuum is too like
Sucky.
It doesn't suck enough. My vacuum cannot, because it's like a
You got a Hoover?
shag. It's like a shag. I don't know. It's like a Bissell or some shit.
Bissell.
The vacuum cannot penetrate the shag.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Like it's too shag.
My Shagwa.
Yeah.
Shagadelic, baby. Yeah.
So I was like, this
This boy calls a mini.
is a mess. So I
Hit the
put it.
size that matters.
I put it back, and then I was still pissed about it today.
Oh.
So I Googled, right? Because Google is our friend. So I Googled it,
So
and I found, yeah,
Did
and
you use Siri?
tutorials.
well, the Google sent me to YouTube. They're like, we can't help you. You need to go to YouTube. So I went to YouTube, and surprisingly enough, right?
Tutorials.
There was a woman who was like, there's a way to clean your shag rug. I swear by it, right? And I'll tell you to save you the Google.
My grandma taught me that.
This woman's like, turn it upside down, vacuum the back of it, and then when you flip it over, it will like be clean.
Magic.
And I said, that's odd.
Abracadabra.
I'm not sure I believe you, but I am going to try it.
Okay.
So on the next, I'm breadcrumbing you. On the next episode,
Oh, okay.
I will
It's a
tell
tease.
you. Well, because I just found about. I've
This
just
is a
found out
tea for
about it.
403.
I just found out about it today.
Oh,
So
okay.
I there was nothing I could do today.
Oh, okay.
So I said I'm going to try that, and on the next episode, I will tell you if it worked.
All right. Informative.
Yeah. I mean, I try. I try to help. I try to help people because I do stupid shit, and if I can stop you from doing the stupid shit that I'm doing, hey. So we'll see. I told Jay about it, and I was like, "We're gonna do this." I was like, "I feel like it's a 2-person job," and he's like, "Okay."
Okay. Yes, dear.
No. He doesn't. He doesn't give me the yes, dear. He's been trying to be. For some reason, he's been trying to be super.
Sean, that's offensive.
Super helpful lately. Today he came in. He's like, "I just did the dishes." I was like, "No shit. Did you really? I didn't even have to say anything."
Say what?
Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
The hell?
Sometimes I don't even.
Holy shit!
Exactly.
Did the dishes.
Yeah.
Did anyone's programming get interrupted last night by Joe Biden?
No, I don't watch live TV.
Mine did.
Oh, I'm sorry. What were you?
Damn president.
What were you enjoying?
Trying to watch The Golden Bachelor.
The,
Don't judge me. It's a good show.
what?
It's The Bachelor,
fuck?
but but this time it's an older gentleman
Yeah.
seeking love,
Oh.
women his own age. You know.
Yes.
Yes. Each week, some women go home, some stay. It was good. It's a good show, but it was
Okay.
delayed because of Joe Biden talking about I need money
Probably
to help.
Yeah, probably
So everybody-
talking. Probably talking about the Israel.
I need money to
Israeli
help someone
He
crisis.
brought up Ukraine. He brought up the thing from Israel and
I'm-
Hamas. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Hamas.
Sounds correct.
Yep. So
Well, he was on. My dad watches 60 Minutes. It's like his church. That's religion for him. He watches 60 Minutes every week. And Joe Biden was on 60 Minutes. He was yakking about Israel and
it's crazy.
yeah. I mean, all the 60 Minutes person wanted to do was like, are we gonna assist and blah blah blah? And he's like, no.
We are now.
He's like, we'll help, but
We'll send them money.
yeah. Well, he essentially was like, we'll give them aid, but we're not
Yeah, he's
jumping
giving
in somebody
aid
else's
to
fight.
Ukraine. He's giving aid to Israel. He's a bunch of other stuff.
No.
Yeah, he
Well,
was talking for a while.
Aid is better than deploying troops. Once you get to the deploy
And it was
troops
looking like he had
thing-
pictures behind him. Like one picture was like a little kid on the shoulders of like a soldier, and then I was like, who was that? Is that his grandson? Like, and then to the left was like a family picture of like a party. And I'm like, what the?
Get on the strange man's shoulders, Timmy.
And the White House was lit up pink for breast cancer awareness. So.
Okay. That's nice.
President
I guess.
Joe Biden.
Yeah. I guess.
He's our leader for now.
I'm not impressed with any politician, if I'm honest.
I agree.
No.
Facts.
I was
And
never in the politics either, and I don't give a shit.
Well, I wasn't until
I know I should, but
I was older. Then I was like, oh, okay.
I'll pay attention
But
now.
I'm still not impressed.
You did not impress me.
No, I'm not impressed. I'm waiting for somebody to impress me, and I'm hopeful someday they will.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
plus it's like those times when
Don't hold your breath.
when you go to vote,
Yeah.
they always say, "Oh yeah, your vote counts." Like it's ever gonna come down to a day that they needed me to go out and vote for
your
this
fault, Sean.
for this one
Always
person to win.
Well, it's
We needed that one vote from Massachusetts to get him in.
What is that? Oh man, there's a term. Oh, there's a term for it. Basically, the term for it means like because Massachusetts is a large percentage a Democratic state, and they usually will elect whoever the Democrat is.
All right.
So it's like once you get to a certain percentage, they just call it for the Democrat. Which is why, like, if you watch electoral
It's over.
results,
It's
yeah, it's why if you watch like electoral results, like on the Hillary Trump thing, like Hillary won Massachusetts, so that was they gave that state to her. I guess.
That's all she gets.
Yeah, I don't know that I would have given her that much, but.
You threw her a bone.
But I mean, like, so they'll just call it for the Democrat, be like, that one's yours.
All right.
And so like if you had voted Republican, it's like your vote didn't kind of count because the majority vote will go to whoever.
It's a popularity
it is.
contest.
Yeah, I mean it really is. And unfortunately, none of them are very
I like
popular.
your style.
I like the cut of your jib. It's wacky.
I like your beans.
I'm not.
Don't promise me anything, because I know you ain't gonna stick to it.
They never do. They never do. I mean, it's just.
It's like the class president. We want better snacks in the cafeteria.
I mean,
we want soda machines, and it's yours. Vote for me, and I'll get you some
well, I mean,
Doritos and Coke.
and the problem is that you can't just snap your fingers and make something happen. You have to have
Right.
Congress approve it. So it's like.
Gotta have a plan.
And then when Biden wanted to lower medication costs, which everybody should want except for those companies, he got blocked by it, and he managed to get through for seniors that he would lower the medication, and it's like the
Like
rest of us get to pay out
So-
the ass.
What's the age for a senior now?
I think
40 up.
you at 65 when they consider you
65, you're a senior?
you get like the senior discount stuff, or
So
is
if
it
you're 64,
55?
you don't get shit? One more year.
Or is it 55?
You're
I have
almost
no
there,
idea.
buddy.
If you know,
I-
let us know.
I figure whenever I start getting the AARP stuff in the mail.
I already am.
Are you really?
Yes. I don't know,
Damn.
I don't know how, but I am.
Because it's all too shocking.
Fucking is.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Every once in
That's
a while,
crazy.
I open my mailbox
Yeah?
in the hall. I put the key in. I turn. I open
In
the
the
door,
hall.
and there's a piece of mail with AARP on it
Wow.
with my name.
Ooh.
We should get the answer to that. We don't give people false information. It's 65. No, it's 60. No, it's 50.
Oh, well, I mean, okay.
Next one I get, I'll try to hold on to it and bring it here.
Because if it's 55, I got 10 years.
That's what I
10
got.
I
years?
just gave you my age. Thank you.
Yeah.
So,
So I should be getting senior discounts already.
yeah, you can go-
I'm worried. Okay, at 65 you qualify for Medicare.
I think I say you call it quits.
In the United States, it's generally considered a senior citizen anyone of retirement age or a person that has reached 62 or older.
62. Okay.
So I think you have a little ways to go, Sean. I think they're sending you that stuff a bit prematurely.
Yes, they are.
Like 15 years.
They're like, he can hang on to it and let us know when he's ready to go.
Give us a survey.
Yeah, I'm sitting there thinking, what online survey did you fill out that now you get all that ARP shit?
Watch me go home and have one in there today.
Oh, be funny.
Either that or tomorrow morning.
I'm Wilford Brimley, and I got diabetes.
Oh, Wilford Brimley. Diabetes.
Get your free meter and some Quaker Oats.
Quaker Oats. Wilford Brimley.
Quaker. All right. How was
my
your week,
goodness.
Adequate.
Adequate.
Ooh.
Hey.
Turn in a phrase.
Turn in a phrase.
Adequate, huh?
All right. See what I got. Let's see.
Okay.
Saturday Night Live
Oh, boy.
returned this
Did
week.
they? And no one noticed.
Last Saturday, sorry.
Yeah.
With host Pete Davidson.
Oh, God.
Yes. He did pretty good, actually.
Well, he used to work there,
He got
didn't
more.
he?
He got more screen time this
Oh,
this time around.
I mean, if I went back to any of my other jobs that I've ever had, I mean,
They had a couple
could probably be
cameos.
all
As,
right.
Travis Kelce did something, and
Oh.
then the musical guest was introduced by Taylor Swift.
Ugh.
She introduced the guest, but she wasn't the musical guest.
No, they
She's
were
like, ladies and gentlemen.
giving. I think it was Al
Ice
Michaels.
Spice was the musical guest.
Huh?
Ice Spice was the musical guest.
I don't know what that is. What is that? What is
She's an
that?
artist.
Are you
Allegedly.
sure?
She's a
I've
she's a
seen-
musician. Yeah,
I've seen
her name
ads.
is Ice Spice.
Did you say she's a magician?
Musician, not a magician.
I was like, what? How did I miss?
She has a sister named Pumpkin Spice. Anyways.
Oh.
Yeah. So
And they have a dad named Old Spice.
That deserved
thanks.
one.
Oh.
That was a good one. That deserved
Yes. I would have
Oh
been
my
pissed if I
God.
thought about that later.
all right. Shift
That's-
gears here.
one. That's weird.
January 25th. Guess what's coming back?
Smallpox.
Winter?
Masters of the Universe.
Oh,
The,
the
Kevin
Kevin
Smith-
Smith. Yes.
Yep, January 25th.
Yes. Oh, fucking Netflix. I was just bitching about them.
That
Oh,
happens to you every time, huh?
this is what they do to me.
You're just
They're
about
like-
to say, screw you, and then, guess
Oh,
what? Look
just
what we
to-
got.
Just about to get the pointing finger of shame, and then they're like, we got stuff for you. I
right.
mean, I don't really need Netflix to watch it. But that's kind of, I know, I can't.
They just recently stopped their mailing out the DVDs.
Yeah, I knew they were going to start to do that. They're forcing your hand. Trying to get you
After
to.
like 25 years, that they got it.
Matter of fact, there was a bunch of people who they were going to get a bunch of DVDs in the mail, hold on to them until they canceled it, and then just keep them because Netflix was going to let people keep anything.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, did you?
What'd you get?
Did you get anything good?
No. Of course, this happens when I don't have something good.
Was it like Hello Kitty or something?
No, it's about like a serial killer or something like that.
Oh,
Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer?
No.
That was a good one.
that was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Waiting for the next one.
I was really hoping that maybe when they stop it, it's something that I would want to keep. But I
Sorry.
get to keep the DVD and the little sleeve and the red
Well,
mailing envelope.
You got a free sleeve. There you go.
Tell me what's
Speaking
on
of
the disc.
Netflix,
Yeah.
I found a show on there called I Think You Should Leave
Ooh,
with Tim Robinson. He's
Tim Robinson?
Remember Tim and Eric?
No.
Okay.
Well, I've heard of them, but
Yeah,
I
he's
didn't watch.
He's a
it.
comedian. Well, no.
Okay.
And it's a sketch comedy show.
Oh.
Yeah. It's actually pretty funny.
Okay.
It's called I Think You Should Leave
All right.
on Netflix.
See,
Get with Netflix.
Netflix is giving you reasons too. I don't know. Now is that going to be the last season of He-Man? Because I thought he
don't
was
know.
only doing a couple things.
I am unsure.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, Netflix claims for the reason because I think it's total BS
Right.
that the reason for the price hikes is because of the writer's strike. They're like, we need to increase prices because of the strike.
The movies?
I'm like,
Okay. Yeah, but
yeah. I mean,
now that the writer's strike's over, aren't the actors on strike?
I thought SAG was trying to get the same deal that the Writers Guild were getting. I thought that was over with.
I don't know.
No?
News to me.
Well, I'm not in their
The
union.
only thing I see on the news is
so-
Taylor Swift. Taylor was at the football
God.
game. Great.
Oh, it was so funny. I think it was Al Michaels. Somebody was asking him like, "Oh, you called the whole Chiefs game the other night and you didn't mention Taylor Swift." And he goes, "What am I, Inside Edition?" He's like, "Why do I care
Like
about
TMZ?
Taylor Swift?" I said, "Good for you. Not everybody watching football cares if she's in the stands."
Patriots
Exactly.
lost
Oh,
to the Raiders.
the Patriots got walloped. That was a
but
walloping.
they're fourth place, just
Yeah.
as the Giants.
Yeah. Well,
Guess who's last place?
I can't imagine.
Giants.
Panthers, Carolina,
Carolina Panthers.
and somebody else. Can't remember who else
Mm-hmm.
it was.
Usually it's like the Browns or
Carolina
something.
Panthers are in. Can't remember who else.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't even watch the Bills game. The Giants Bills is on like Sunday night or something.
Oh, I think it's Eagles.
Was that like
Eagles and
8:30
Panthers
or something?
are like last place.
Was that like an 8:20, 8:30 game?
Yeah.
I hate those.
I didn't. I was like, I'm not even. It surprises me that the Eagles would be in last place. Are you sure?
I'll double
I mean, I'm not doubting you, but I am.
okay.
It's that thing. It's like, oh, but I am. I could be
Talk
off.
amongst yourselves.
It does believe me that the Panthers would be in last place. What I have trouble with is that it wouldn't be the Browns or something.
Usually they are in the last.
Yeah. They're like the happy losers. They're aware of it, and they're like
Happy losers.
they're fine with it at this point.
Loser.
They're like we're good. It's all right. Because Joe's busy.
Sorry.
I was just doing a Jim Carrey thing. Huh?
Yeah. Okay. So Monty Python fans,
Hey.
hello to you. Monty Python fans, get ready, because later this year, you get to go on a quest. You don't really.
West.
You don't really get to go on a quest. I just want to psych you up. The sketch comedy group's beloved 1975 film Monty Python and the Holy Grail is returning to movie theaters. It's coming back to the big screen for 2 days to celebrate the exact kind of absurd occasion you'd expect Monty Python to commemorate, the film's 48th and a half anniversary.
That's it.
48 and a half years for the movie.
Just says Carolina.
This says Carolina?
Carolina's last place.
Okay. That's fine.
Does that mean they're gonna like re-release some of that stuff and give you a half
Bird
hour
is
footage?
no more. It has ceased to be.
I don't know. I mean, I already have it on DVD, unless they're
What's
going to give
your
me my favorite of what?
Monty Python.
Sketch or film?
Film. Sketch. Both.
Probably the Holy Grail. One of my favorite sketches is the Eric Idle one when he's reading a children's book, and it
Right.
turns out like he thinks it's a regular like children's book, and it ends up being like a dirty book.
Oh.
Because he'll be like,
Adult.
oh, and he gets all flustered, and then he starts kind of reading it to himself, and he's turning the pages, and he's like, can you do that? And then he's like, with a melon? And he's like, that's a funny one. I also like the nudge sketch. Nudge, nudge. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. And he's talking all, hey, your
Bring
wife.
out your dad.
Yeah, well, that's from Holy Grail. Yeah, I like Holy Grail. It's probably it's one of their films that I've seen the most.
Throw him to the ground.
No, I like the servant when they walk up to him and he's like, "Excuse me, miss," and he's like, "Oh my guy," and then he's like, you can't just come around here and order people around. And he's like, but I'm the king. I didn't vote for you. Well, you don't vote for a king. And he's like, that's not democracy. And he's yelling at him. He's like,
Must have been me.
he's like,
I'm not voting.
he said something about like he had gotten the sword from the magical waters or something. And, and he's like, so some watery tot gives you a sword and that makes you king? Anyway.
Crown makes me king.
Yeah.
All right.
So 48 and a half years.
Right.
Yeah.
Hoff.
Huh?
Hoff. M&Ms.
What about M&Ms?
Did you know that in 1981, M&Ms were the first candy to be in outer space?
Oh. Okay.
Fun fact.
Ooh.
Are they still there?
Probably.
I wonder what
They
look like.
just let them float in the atmosphere. Listen, when they fall from the sky, they'll be protected from the thin candy shell.
That's right.
So they won't melt in the atmosphere. They'll just come right down.
Yes.
Melt in your mouth, not in your hands.
Oh, not in the sky. Kevin came back this week
Did he?
to do more work.
All
I
right.
could tell.
I've been told my front lawn looks amazing. I've not even been outside
It does.
yet. So he was leaf blowing yesterday.
Yeah.
And I heard him out there. And all of a sudden I hear this loud kabang. And I'm like, what the hell was that? And I thought maybe he leaf blew something into the house. Because it was like crazy
party.
loud. So Jay came home. And Kevin was talking to him outside. And then Jay comes in and he goes, hey, did you hear like a loud bang when Kevin was working outside? And I said, as a matter of fact, I did. I said, what did he throw into the house? And he goes, well, he wasn't watching where he was going, and he was leaf blowing, and he walked right into the air conditioner.
With his head?
And I said he walked right into the air conditioner. I was like, that thing in the front of the house with a big black covering on it, he couldn't see that? He said, apparently not. I said,
By listening to music in his iPhone, on his
I
earbuds
said
or something.
well, he must have been really into whatever he was doing. Because, bam.
Was it out back or out front?
This was out front.
I was gonna say maybe he was watching out for landmines. But,
No, she doesn't go out front. Can't use that one as an excuse.
Nope.
landmines is our code word for Daisy's shit.
Daisy poop. I just point and poop. Look out. Look out for the poop.
Bomb.
So,
So,
like
light.
a couple weeks ago,
All right.
I got a new phone.
We know.
I know.
iPhone.
I'm reminding people who might not know.
iPhone 15 or something?
It's part of the story, Joe.
Okay.
So I got the new iPhone.
All right.
It's fine, right? But I had to. It subsequently re-downloads all your apps, right? So it downloaded all of my apps, and that's fine, right? Well, the other day I remembered that I needed to pay my car loan.
Ah,
Well, that's an app because everything is.
yes, it is.
So I went on my phone, and I went into the app, and because it's a new phone,
Had to sign back in.
it did not save any of my sign-in shit.
Oh, no.
So I went, okay. So I went to sign in, and you have to enter, username, password. So I was entering what I thought was my new username, password. Nope. Invalid.
You thought wrong.
Invalid. And I tried for about 15 minutes, and then I thought, I have to stop, because what if, there's so many sign-in attempts, and it completely locks me out?
Yep.
I hate that.
So I'm like, shit.
You have 15 more tries.
So I said, I have to now get a professional involved.
Professional.
I do. So I called the bank. Okay. And
Professional what?
this is my.
They answered the phone?
I finally got somebody, and they're
Automated
like,
press
After
one.
35 minutes.
and it's some funky ass bank that I got my car loan through. So they're like, Billy Bob's bank. And I'm like, hey, Billy Bob, I can't sign into my app because I don't have my information. And she's like, oh, no. And I'm like, yeah. And so she goes, do you know your account number? And I said, no, because it's in the app, Billy Bob.
Did they ask you all those personal questions?
No.
Your mother's maiden name?
She
and
asked me nothing.
security questions?
So she goes,
So anyone could have done it?
okay. She said, well, what's the email associated with the
account.
app?
Okay.
So I give her the email, and she's like, okay. And then she goes, is there another name that you go by? And I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, this is a loaded question. Because I could be like, yes, there is, Billy Bob. And you may call me awesome. So I was sitting there and I was like, well, I said, originally when I set up the loan, it was like 3 cars ago.
Oh.
And they've continuously been my loan shark. So I said, okay.
We break thumbs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You should see the text. Like, oh, it's 2 tomorrow. You're going to pay, right? Like, calm down.
They keep their word.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah. Sean's like, been
All he
there.
has 4 fingers.
I've been there. So I said, well, when I first set up the account, I said, maybe I wasn't married yet or I just didn't bother to give you that name. I said, so it might be under my maiden name. And she's like, okay, I see it.
All right.
So then she goes, you don't know your ID?
She knew the whole time.
So then she goes, you don't know the ID or the password? And I said, well, I'm getting one of them wrong or both.
That's why I
said,
called you.
So I need the problem. And then I said, you know what, Billy Bob? I said,
Billy Bob.
I didn't even have it set up so I had to enter that in anymore because the iPhone does the face recognition. I said, but apparently it has amnesia and doesn't remember my face. I said, I have the same
Who are
face. I should be able to log in, right? And she's like, no, you need to enter the info. I'm like,
Damn it, Billy Bob.
so I said, my face is not enough. Now I need a password too.
Yeah, blood sample.
So she finally gets me in there, and I said, listen, and this was at like 9 o'clock in the morning, by the way. I said, listen, I just want to give you permission. If somebody calls you and wants to get into my account to pay it, just let them. I was like, let them pay it. We don't need to go through all this security rigmarole. They can just pay the shit, and you can leave me out of it.
Christmas came early.
So now my app knows my face, and I can just get in and make the damn payment.
Nice.
Ugh. But it was a whole thing, and I was just sitting there the whole time, and I'm like, this is why I don't get new phones. This fucking sucks. And then I said, I have like a notepad thing that has all of that stuff, but like a Nimrod, I didn't write that down when I did it because it had the face recognition. So I'm like, I don't need to know that shit. So I was on the phone with her. I was on the phone with her, and I'm like, I'm going to write this in the notepad so that we never have to have this conversation again.
Yep.
Because I'm a grown person calling another grown person asking you, how do I get in and pay a bill? So this is stupid.
Poor Billy Bob.
Oh, Billy Bob gets my money every month. They're not poor at all.
Nope.
Not at all.
We're stupid rich.
Yeah.
The whole password thing is just annoying.
Well, I mean, iPhone has that thing where remember the passwords for you. But it's like if you get a new phone or whatever, like, nope.
Doesn't remember that.
No,
Well,
it's like
different for me. I'm afraid to store all my passwords in my phone in case I lose it or it gets stolen or whatever.
Well, I have the
You
I
don't
have
want to
the-
get hacked.
I have the facial thing and the.
This is what I do now.
Are you serious? You just
I have
shit
all
on
my
a little
passwords
paper.
for everything that I do.
Well, don't show it on camera, Sean.
So if someone steals your
Wow.
wallet, you're fucked.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got his
I
wallet.
can't tell
He
you
got
how many
all his
times I refer
passwords.
to this.
Wow, man.
Don't ever lose your wallet.
That
son.
is old school.
Yep.
Old school. You know what I used to have in my wallet was a laminated
Money?
Yeah. One time I had money. In my wallet I used to have a laminate. This is how old I am. I used to have a laminated thing with people's phone numbers on it.
Like a Rolodex.
Yeah. Like the numbers I called the most. It's like, oh, here we go. Blah, blah, blah.
Bring out the old black book.
Yeah.
It's not a bad
I'm
idea.
calling in a favor.
It's not a bad idea these days because I only know 2 phone numbers now.
I don't know anybody's phone number.
I know mine and I know Christine's. That's it.
911.
Well, I know that one.
What's the number for 911?
You told me to call my parents' house right now, I wouldn't know.
The problem is that I do know the phone number for my parents' house. It's just that my mom disconnected the phone because CVS called too often. And she was like, I don't want those bastards calling me.
She unplugged it or just
25.
or
She Yeah, it's unplugged. She disconnected it.
Okay.
And I said, isn't
Hi,
that
Mom.
kind of risque for you guys because, you know, you might need a landline phone. And she's like, well, I have my cell. But she doesn't take the cell with her throughout the house. She'll just leave it be somewhere else. So I'm like, if it's not on your person all the time.
It's in the house, but it's not turned on.
But she's offended because I'm like, because I mean, listen, I'm very klutzy, and I take my phone everywhere I go,
Yep.
in case I fall. And I have.
You don't got first alert.
I know. Well, I have the watch now, so the watch will be like, "Are you okay?" No, I'm not. Watch, call somebody with a stethoscope. Get to me here now. And I tell my mom, I'm like, you should bring the phone with you in the bathroom. And she's like, I don't need the phone in the bathroom. It's like, yeah, well, what if you fall? And she's like, oh, well.
Should have told you watch. Weren't you watching?
I'm like, that's my big fear is having some medical emergency while I'm in the bathroom.
That's right.
Jesus.
That's the only reason why I bring my phone in the bathroom, like when I go in the shower.
Yeah.
'Cause I live by myself, so if I fall, and I don't got my phone nearby, I'm screwed.
Hey, cat, help you out.
The cat would just stare at you indifferently. Like, huh?
You gotta feed me soon or what?
Yeah. Realize you're bleeding from the head, but it's dinner time.
Is that ketchup?
Get those kibbles post haste.
No, that's dog food, kibbles. Cat food is
Oh, okay.
meow mix, friskies.
Yeah, mix.
Meow,
Can't they
meow,
just
meow,
be
meow.
kibbles? It was part of the joke.
I know. All right. I saw on the news
Punchline.
there was a delivery driver delivering packages and he stole someone's cat.
What?
Yeah.
That's not part of the FedEx plan.
No.
I don't like that at all. Why did he steal somebody's cat? Like,
I don't know.
Hope to get him on
Got him on
video.
camera though. Like
you look like a
delivered
fun.
the package. And
Why would you
the
steal a cat?
cat was outside. Apparently, you scooped him up, put him in the truck, and left.
Now I hope the kitty got home safe.
I hope so.
This weirdo. By the way, the other day,
Oh, yeah.
speaking of delivery people,
Amazon.
no, not Amazon.
Dickhole lickers?
DHL.
Yeah.
DHL.
DHL.
Dickhole lickers.
DHL pulled up on my lawn like it was gangbusters. Like they were raiding a meth house. They pulled up on my perpendicular. They parked. They were like ready to go.
Where are they?
Guy jumped out. I was like, Jesus. But then he was in the back of the van for like an hour and a half. So I was like, man, I could have got away if he was coming in to get something. So
Try to take Daisy.
no. Daisy would have resisted. She would have just laid down and just not gotten up. She's like, nope.
It's like dead
Go
weight.
ahead. Try to
Damn
pull
dog,
me
come
in
on.
there.
Yeah. But it ended up being a package for Nikki because Jay was like, who is outside? Because the ring kept going off and off and off because he had parked in such a way it was triggering it.
Damn.
And I said, it's DHL. And I said, God, I hate them. And he goes, is that like an Amazon? Did you order something from Amazon? I said, Amazon doesn't lower themselves to use DHL. Amazon has their own shitty delivery people.
I know.
They don't need to leech off DHL. The drop kick your package to your door, people. Kapow. There it is.
We'll tell you that your package will be there that day, and then you
Take a
leave.
selfie with it.
You take a half day of work and go wait for it, and it doesn't show up until the next day.
Son of a bitch.
They do that, don't they?
They do.
Like when I put orders in for wrestling belts, and they were getting delivered here. I'm sitting out in your driveway for like 4 hours waiting.
Oh, yeah,
waiting
yeah,
for
yeah.
the jerks.
I forgot all about that.
And then since then, I call them dickhole lickers.
Okay, well,
It's the only thing I can think of with DHL.
sure, if I had more time, we could think of something, but
All right. Let's see.
okay. So, what's going on with the quote? Did somebody win the quote?
We
Nobody
did not
won the
have
quote?
a winner
We did not have a
for
winner.
Sean's quote. Sean, what movie was it?
The Odd Couple.
Oh,
Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon.
I thought that was a
Okay.
TV show.
It became one afterwards.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, so this week's quote's worth 2 gift cards.
Oh boy.
Movie
I'm
was in
going
the
to say it this
60s.
time.
Okay.
So to win, you can comment the name of the movie on the video. If you're right and you're first, you win. Pretty
Winning!
easy. Pretty easy.
Sounds pretty
It's
easy.
$10.
Oh boy,
Nice.
that's a cruller and a coffee.
All right. Eye for an eye, eh, Mr. Walker? You fuck up my house, I'm gonna fuck up yours.
That sounds familiar.
Comment below.
Nice
Oh
one.
my goodness.
It's an old one. I'll tell you off.
I'll-
I'll tell you off, Mike.
I'll find out what it is. Oh my goodness. Okay. So thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next time. Before I send it down the table, here's your fun fact of the week. I'm changing it. Ha! Candy corn's original name was Chicken Feed and created by the Wonderly Candy Company in 1880. And none of that makes me like it more.
Chicken feet.
Chicken
Gross.
Feed!
Have a great weekend.
Have a good everything. See you in your dreams.
Ha 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 ha.